side of it. And in a way, what we're doing is using rapping as a vehicle to hear about where they live, what they think of the world, what they're into, what they don't like. And the interesting thing about rapping is that they put that into a sort of musical poetry.
So, Steve, has it been fun today?
Well, it's not been easy, but it's been fun.
Was it harder than you thought it would be? Anthony, you're another one featured in the documentary. How do you feel like being a star?
Quite good. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be recognised in the streets?
Hey, cut that.
Just goes to show you never can tell what'll happen when it's all...
One, two, three, four.
Not the cane. I'm here to explain what rap is and where it came from.
Did you know that my rap is like a prophecy? Like the BDP, we got philosophy.
Liberation, the hip-hop movement, going all out for the improvement of the social status of the average rap fan.
Rap's about children, music, people like races getting together, black and white, not being separate, joining together. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, you're all together in music.
I think that raps are mostly for the young kids of today because we don't have anything really that we can call our own, and anything we do have is sort of like pushed to one side and called silly or immature. So rap is really just for us. It's a way we can express ourselves.
Like, you go to school and it's all formal and you have to do things that you're told, but when you're rapping, it's bringing out what you really are, your real feelings.
It's catchy, it gives a lot of information, it gives as much information, I think, as the news, and it's easy to understand.
Right, promotion! I mean, basically you can just rap about anything. Anything. Like if you really want to rap, then rap.
I rap upon the Sultan set, yes, Cockney rag, I style it on, big respect when I play upon King Sultan, true watcher.
I think what makes a good rapper really is something that makes you stand out from somebody else, either with your lyrics, if you've got a vast vocabulary and you're using words in a different way than anybody else and you're really saying something about how you feel about what's going on around you, or if you've got a great personality and you're doing something other people haven't got, maybe a good stage show where you've got your own dress style or something like that, which makes you stand out from everyone else and you're king of the block.
Yo, it's time for me to pump up some bodies. No problem, the record's revolving. Evil's the thing that I'm the rap trickster.
Well, right now there's a lot of positive messages coming over in rap. The thing of it is it's sometimes packaged in a way that people just don't understand.
People think of rap as totally violent. They think of all the violence. They hear about violence at hip-hop concerts, but they don't hear about the violence at other concerts like soul concerts or something. They just presume only hip-hop.
To really understand hip-hop, you have to realize that it's not something that's meant to be understood by everybody. The rap language that is slang is not meant to be understood by the parents. That's what makes it ours. That's what makes it the kids.
Well, a lot of parents think it's underground because on the TV they make rap sound like that it's connected with violence. Like everywhere rap goes, there's violence. now black youth causing violence and that, but it ain't true.
I'm the kingpin with the wax in. Crack a smack or take it to a show in. You don't need it, just throw that stuff away. You want to get high? Let the record play.
They're getting the message that I'm against drugs, against violence, and I'm all about positive, and the drug I'm pushing is life. And that's what I want all the kids to learn how to get high off of.
Come on, throw your hands in the air!
The reason why people associate violence with rap is because when it originated from the streets of New York and all around like Philadelphia and places like that, it was all to do with violence. It was just a way of expressing like the way they want to get their feelings out, so therefore violence played a big part. And plus a lot of the rappers in the States actually led violent lives because of where they lived, so that's the only thing they could rap about. So that became a cliche in rap for a long time. But now rap is some commercial, but it's now being more accepted as like more of a dance craze now.
Some stupid crack would just ruin your natural high. Why, that ain't fly, and anyone who says it is lie. Move like I knew you would, like I knew you could. And if you ain't cracked out then, I know you should be able to give me a clap. The matching track with the track, since I know you ain't, I expect that. I'm not a jam to sit, it's like an ultimate.
Rap is coming back in fashion again. What's actually happened is a couple of years back we had big hype with groups like Run DMC, the Beastie Boys in the papers and Public Enemy. Then it all kind of died away, but it was always there at street level. And what's happened is that whole street level side of rap is growing again and again. It's getting picked up by some magazines and things like that, so it's getting higher profile. But generally, there's a hardcore of street rap people. And even if it's not in the charts, rap will always be there and it'll always be part of people's lives. GLR 94.9 is Dave Pierce with you till 10. That's Roger Johnson on the wheels of steel. We're opening our rap lines now on 224 2000. You have to be under 16 to enter tonight. You can rap about anything you like, but you must be under 16. So get your pens and paper ready. Taking your calls right now. The best 3 rappers get on the air tonight, and the ultimate winner will come into our GLR studios. Do a session for us on next Sunday's show. And up next on Turntable 2, the She Rockers. GLR 94.9, where we got the music that counts. We're going to close the rap line in about a minute and a half's time. So if you haven't given us a call just yet, you better hurry. We're taking calls for only people that are under 16, and the lines are still open right now. Hello, GLR.
I want to enter the rap lines.
Yeah, what's your name?
Lady Rockski.
That's your street name, is it? Okay, where are you calling from?
Leighton.
Okay, we're going to record you after 3. You ready? Lady Rockski, 1, 2, 3.
A step back, party people find a place to go, cause the lady's on the mic and I'm rocking the show.
All right, thanks for all your calls tonight on the rap line. We have chosen a winner. The winner tonight is Lady Rockski. Lady Rockski will be coming into the studios here at GLR to do a session exclusively for us.
To go, cause the ladies on the mic, and this is my show. Any place, anywhere, any house, it's fine. So let me rock you, shocky, rocky. In my time, I ain't been here long, but already you can see I got the place packed crazy. Looking at me, only 15, just a beginner, but I got what it takes to be a winner. Money and fame ain't what I got, but I got time, so I give it a shot. I use my mind like a gun. With my whip, I erase everyone. I wanna be an MP, show everyone. You can't diss me, cause I'm a rhyme. The word ABLA. Don't even try, cause you can make a rapper like me. Lose my step, I can't be bribed, can't be kept. So from the south side to from the north. From the east, that's where I was taught. From East London, better than the rest. I ain't trying, it's in my best to realize I got what it takes to make it big on the rap stage. You keep on knowing, never showing, doubts in your mind. Keep on going, cause one day you get success and then you know who is the best. A rap starter, a rap rhymer, keep on going. A long timer, and just in case you didn't know, I'm Lady Rockski, this is my show.
Posse's a group of people that enjoy rap or hip-hop. A rapper has to have a posse to back him up. So if you just by yourself like rap, that's okay. But if you've got a posse, you've got people you can rely on.
Alright, yeah. Well, beatboxer in the posse is the cassette, E is the backing track.
Demonstrator to other beatboxers, the is non-greater. He makes red noises under the sun. Have you ever heard a human digital drum?
He can do cymbals, he can do chords. He's almost the real thing, but he's portable. I just felt left out because everyone else was doing all these really good raps. I tried rapping, but I just mucked it up. Then one of my mates, he showed me a way out of this trauma-like thing. And what he did, he taught me to beatbox using my lips. And I felt possessed. I felt as though I was really getting into it. And then one day, in maths, I was about to sneeze, and then what came out was a snare drum sound. It sounded really, really like a snare drum. I thought to myself, well, if I can only do it when I'm sneezing, that's not going to be good for my beatbox. So what I did, I practiced doing it without sneezing. And now I can fit them all the sounds together, and I can get a good beatbox sound.
Living in Peckham, this is a tough scene and a rough scene unless you got enough team on your side to make you realize the situation I see with my own eyes.
Yeah, we live in Peckham. We just hang around here all the time. Well, I don't find nothing wrong with it, really. It's because when people see it on television, they think, oh my God, this is a disgrace and that. But when you just hang around here all the time, it's just like your own house, you know what I mean? You're living in your own territory.
A lot of distress, this is a big mess, cause everybody is out there to impress. That ain't my game, I only play one. You want a rhyme or a rap, I'll say one. About tech and the way people boogie down when the two tough dance crews in town. Or just about Deem, my DJ, with the science and the truth I display in what I say. So just heed it and get a cool brain, you're gonna need it.
You can't get taken seriously by anyone if you're trying to be a rapper and they just think, oh no, they're just talking about rubbish and making stupid noise with their mouth and messing up records and stuff. That's all they think. They don't want to listen to the words you're saying and ask why you're saying it.
You see, rap gives me and other brothers an identity.
It's not about bitching and booty, you know it's meant to be
Positive, but not getting
violent, crowd getting loud cause they don't get
silent, dancing, homeboys maxing and relaxing.
Not follow facts in,
Bring the sacks in.
We just like rap anything that we feel. Something that people can listen to and like. Say like, so they can listen to it and they say, yeah, it's a good beat or whatever.
It's making the beats.
The bubble beats with a bass.
Just chilling. The brother with the cap on.
You know I like to rap on.
Rap on, I'll rap on.
You can rap about what you want about. You can rap about yourself, your style, and politics, and just anything you want to release.
Just rapping, it's constructive rhyming.
DSP not committing no crime in 89.
It has to rhyme, it has to rhyme. If it doesn't rhyme, it ain't a rap.
Hip-hop is a music, so play it.
The voice of the youth, you think it will say it.
Microphone getting funky with the vocal. Def G MC Rule on a show called Low Down.
Low down. Say what? Low down. Get what? Alright. Lows.
You can easily get involved in rap. You know what I mean? You don't need no instruments or nothing.
Lows. Come on, get funky. Lows. Alright. Lows.
Anybody can join it, anybody can listen to it, anybody can do it.
Loads. Come on. Alright. Loads.
Put the album on, yeah?
Yeah, or even Ice-T, man.
Most of the rap is happening in London, but you don't have to be from London to do it because it's important from wherever you are that you're doing it, because it makes, you're all building up on the scene and it makes the scene massive.
You sit in your armchair with your control for another channel. Would you sell your soul? Watch the box all day and night. Buy your own dish or satellite. Not me.
You select your subject you want to write about by just watching the television or something. And if something is happening and it grabs your attention and you want to release anger about that, then you just write it down in a rap.
I just don't agree with Sky TV.
You've got to use your mind in a way that it sounds all clear. It's no good rapping if no one's going to understand what you've got to say. Plus, you've got to do it quickly with the beat. You've got to make sure it fits a beat, or the beat fits your lyrics as well. and you've got to do your lyrics quite fast. That's what rap's all about, sort of thing. And you've got to know when to take a breath and when to pause, and you've got to sort of emphasise certain words as well.
Here it is, the craze to rhythm. What sort of world is this we live in? Where crime on the uprise and ignorance, racism plagues my tolerance. I walk down the street and breathe in pollution. Spending money on weapons ain't the solution. You fight against the system, that's lethal. You gotta give the money to the people. Women get raped, toy peas get attacked. Children go missing, it's a bare fact. People get murdered, it's crazy why. In South Africa, the innocent die. Car bombs kill many in Belfast. Many animal breeds are disappearing fast. They're cutting down the rainforest and killing well at the end of the day, their products sell.
Yeah, a lot of stuff I write in my raps is... I tackle a lot of political views, as well as just the normal sort of egoistic raps. I sort of tackle topics that a lot of people try to sweep under the carpet, and I try and bring them out.
I think the world's in a mess today. I think people should... There's so much bad stuff going on in the world. The greenhouse effect, CFC cans, violence and racism. Racism is a bad point. I've written a rap about racism because I reckon it'll express more strongly than what I could say in words. Way back in the days of sorrow, we thought there'd be no tomorrow. Martin Luther had to fight. Blacks should have an equal right.
I think if you're into rap, doesn't matter what colour you are, if you're into it, you're into it. And I think everyone should take notice of the messages that they're trying to get across. It doesn't matter what colour you are, really.
Yeah, rap has the same meaning for me as it does for any other children who live in low-down areas or whether they live in posh estates. It doesn't matter. Rap is an international language that other children of any nationality can understand.
Rap is for young people, old people, black or white, it doesn't matter the race. That ain't worth fighting over, you understand? My MC's got a word to say about this. Move the groove and stop dissing and listen. Please heed these words that should be used as verbs. Don't be a comatose, look and learn. Think what you're doing. You want to earn pride and respect. Act direct, use what you got. Give it a shot. Black and whites don't fight. Unite, that's what you need to succeed.
We often have parties that we use Keith's, that's DJ Dex, his equipment to set up at places like Pitt Street and the Adventure Playground, and we play out there to basically the local kids.
I enjoy performing because people can see me, you know, people can see what I'm doing and that stuff, and it's not like if it's just like a normal disco and they're just playing the music and that's it. I mean, it's like an activity.
I'm just basically, I get into trouble a lot. And I have lots of arguments and things. But when I'm TD rap on stage, like everyone knows you and everyone likes you. You don't have no problem at all.
The aim of these performances is like, not just for people to enjoy themselves, but to know that we're someone. To know, you know, that we can do something.
It's the boost when you get on stage, when everyone's cheering you. That's what makes you want to go back up and do it again, and keep on trying.
There's a lot of support now between different rap groups. Before it used to just be aggro between them, and there used to be a lot of raps written about how much rappers hated other rappers. Whereas these days, the way to prove you're the best is to make a lot more sense than other people, and by creating just better lyrics in general.
To make you wanna dance, it's real lavish, with no expense spared. Seeing rap sound the same, it ain't a game, and our aim is to please the people. Yeah, that we wanna please, not the charts. It just seems that all these people really wanna listen to it. Really hear it's good, and I watch it really feel it's true. So what you hear ain't for the trust, for the light.
If you're playing live and if you ain't got a drum machine, a DJ like provides the beat and sort of brings out the best in the rapper. Well, a lot of people think DJing, scratching and that is easy. They think it's just putting your hand on the record, moving it back and that's it. But when a DJ performs, he doesn't just scratch or just transform or modulate. He combines all of them into one. You've got to know the record inside out and know exactly where the break is that you want to bring in. And then when you got it in the right place, you turn the volume up and do the biz.
Everything really is elaborated from electro, even the music of hip-hop. It's all stepped up, it's become so unique really in its own phase. And the dances now are just, I mean, I don't think you can beat them, apart from, I mean, it's an element of jazz dancing, an element of body popping, it's an element of really a lot of dances thrown into one, which is then put into its own style, and no one else can touch that because some of the dancers that are into hip-hop are bad. It's as simple as that. Some elements that actually put together the image of rap are the clothes that people wear. Now you can wear tracksuits, you can wear big-tongued boots, baggy jumpers, or like wear different caps, Kango or Adidas or whatever, leather jackets. It just all depends what you want. Jewelry as well. You can get name rings made up with your name on it, name chains with your name on it. Buckles as well are very important, because if you are out as a crew or a posse walking down the street, you are identified by the things you wear.
Life as a teenager is pretty tough because people don't really take you seriously and they're almost scared of us. They see stuff on the telly, they hear about people getting mugged and stuff, and they just presume it's all teenagers are like that, but it ain't. Like, we walk down the street, they see us coming and they turn around because they don't want to pass us. They only think the worst of us.
Personally, I think about school is teachers there don't take you seriously. They don't treat you like real people, because one thing is there's so many of you that they got to keep under control.
They don't try and learn. They don't try and find out exactly what we're doing. They don't really want to hear the good side of us.
No one ever really pays any attention to you unless you're really good at something like that, or you're really bad here, because then you just get real hassle off them, and that's one way of getting attention, I suppose.
I see a lot of rappers have violent images and stuff, and tough man images, but the messages in their raps itself is just telling them, like, don't do drugs, go to school, get an education and things like that, and basically just have fun, do your own thing.
Now, if y'all out there feeling real good out there, say yeah! And if you don't know the words, go like go, 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 I can hear you.
Well, rap is like the most important part of my life. Like, I still go to school and stuff, but when you wake up, like, the first thing I see is my decks, and I just have to touch them. It's like, that's what I'm living.
Because the sound I created on this wax is like a chemical, and the knowledge I give make me invincible. Hold up, hold up. got some Eric B and Rakim.
Rap will stay forever, sort of thing. It's here forever. I don't think it'll ever die now, because too many people are into it and too many people will live in it for it to ever end. It's just sort of, it's going to keep going on strong.
Evenly rock it up. You want in, I don't think you got enough. Last at the cross, said nigga, shot him up. Cops found the mid to late. Bottom up. I don't play when it comes to my dope. I take my lyrics close, not with a microscope. I don't clean them up with no isotope. I leave hard, pure, open, and when you number one, you don't need no dope. You know what I'm saying? So give me that go, 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 go. Pump it up. Light up. Light up. Light up. What's this, my name? And what do I do for them? And tell them one time. Everybody in the house, scream it out. Who am I?
Yo! Yeah, it's a good programme, that. I enjoyed that.
Just goes to show you never can tell what'll happen when it's all...
One, two, three, four.
Well, right now there's a lot of positive messages coming over in rap. The thing of it is it's sometimes packaged in a way that people just don't understand.
People think of rap as totally violent. They think of all the violence, they hear about violence at hip-hop concerts, but they don't hear about the violence at other concerts like soul concerts or something. They just presume only hip-hop.
To really understand hip-hop, you have to realize that it's not something that's meant to be understood by everybody. The rap language that is slang is not meant to be understood by the parents. That's what makes it ours. That's what makes it the kids.
Well, a lot of parents think it's underground because on the TV they make rap sound like that it's connected with violence. Like everywhere rap goes, there's violence. Now black youth causing violence and that, but it ain't true.
I'm the kingpin with the wax in. Crack a smack or take it to a show in. You don't need it, just throw that stuff away. You want to get high?
Rap is really just for us. It's a way we can express ourselves.
Like you go to school and it's all formal and you have to do things that you're told, but when you're rapping, it's bringing out what you really are, your real feelings.
It's catchy, it gives a lot of information, it gives as much information, I think, as the news, and it's easy to understand.
I mean, basically you can just rap about anything. Anything. Like if you really want to rap, then rap.
I rap upon the Sultan set, yes, Cockney rag, I style it on. Big respect when I play upon King Sultan, true one just.
I think what makes a good rapper really is something that makes you stand out from somebody else, either with your lyrics, if you've got a vast vocabulary and you're using words in a different way than anybody else and you're really saying something about how you feel about what's going on around you, or if you've got a great personality and you're doing something other people haven't got, maybe a good stage show where you've got your own dress style or something like that, which makes you stand out from everyone else and you're king of the block.
Yo, it's time for me to pump up some vibes. No problem, the record's revolving. Evil's the mixer, I'm the rap trickster.
Rain, not the cane. I'm here to explain what rap is and where it came from.
Did you know that my rap is like a prophecy? Like the BDP, we got philosophy.
Liberation, the hip-hop movement, going all out for the improvement of the social status of the average rap fan.
Rap's about children, music, people, like races getting together, black and white, not being separate, joining together. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, you're all together in music.
I think that raps are mostly for the young kids of today because we don't have anything really that we can call our own, and anything we do have is sort of like pushed to one side and called silly or immature. So
Side of it. And in a way what we're doing is using rapping as a vehicle to hear about where they live, what they think of the world, what they're into, what they don't like. And the interesting thing about rapping is that they put that into a sort of musical poetry.
So Steve, has it been fun today?
Well, it's not been easy, but it's been fun.
Was it harder than you thought it would be? Anthony, you're another one featured in the documentary. How do you feel like being a star?
Quite good. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be recognised in the streets?
Hey, cut that.